このハッチ何？
Traps.
お
Easy.
How
This
considerate.
place is hungry for blood.
何？おもちゃ屋の地下に繋がってんの？
Don't touch me.
待って、罠。海藻花火。はっ、何？バグニム？何それ？花火これは何？投げるのかな？こっちもか。てかさ、おもちゃにさ、罠仕掛けられてたじゃん。私もあのデータロードしちゃったから、この世界線ではね、ないんですけど。怪しいな。何かよからぬことが。うわあ、みんな、うわ、罠だらけじゃん。なんでこんな罠だらけなの？罠しかねえじゃん。未完成のぬいぐるみ？
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
ジャーナルは特に何も更新されてない。
Traps. How
と
considerate.
いうか全部罠だ。
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
客が嫌いなやつがいる。バイオリン。おもちゃのブロック。もう解除しとかないとね。
Easy. This place is hungry for blood.
この花火でも近づいたからといってって感じだよね、きっとね。
This'll be fun. Easy. This place is hungry
一
for
体
blood.
何が起きてるの？
Traps.
ワイヤーだけは
How considerate.
解除してった方が良さそう。花火は別に触んなくていいよね。
Traps. How considerate.
ここもワイヤーでしょ？まあ、明日ならまず失敗することはないからな。寄付の手引き。うわー、なんか多分意地汚ねえやつがいるってことだよね。避難民を一掃しようとしてるやつがいるわけだ。まず罠解除してでしょ。
Oh, for a skeleton key.
アスタってもうダメか。おいおいと。おっと、脅迫の手紙？アーファー。あいつだよね。グレゴリオだかなんだか。荷物がまだフェロガー花火店に置きっぱなしだ。また遅れる気ならお前は自分で言っているほど本気ではないとみなす。 荷物を受け取り、熊のぬいぐるみの中に入れて寄付しろ。これ以上ないほど単純な話だ。明日のこの時間になってもまだ受け取ってなければぬいぐるみの中にお前を詰め込んでやる。お前も知っている通りぬいぐるみはたくさんあるからな。
Hardly the home of a sweet, generous soul. It might be worth looking into his donations. Who knows what he's been giving?
これであそこに行くことになるんだ。誰かに脅迫されていった。誰に脅迫されていたのか。地獄の契約。なんか地下ってことはどっかに上がる場所あるんじゃないのかな。ないのか。他に上がれるところはなさそうだね。扉もないもんな、別に。まあ、一番見られたくなかったのはこれってことか。
Not a chance. I don't like being cooped up inside.
この人たちには罪はないからな。おもちゃは近くにあるんかね。ん？なんか地震すげえ起きるんだよな。は？なんだ？なんか今叫ぶ声聞こえたぞ。開いちゃったけど。あ、ここにもハッチがあるな。上には特に何もないのかな。上にはなさそうだな。今度風車の地下室か。誰か寝ているな。あれ？マインドフレイヤーが寝てる。あ、なんかレベル上がった。で、レベル上げてきたんだけど、なんでマインドフレイヤー寝てんの？なんで裸なの？脳への上。
Before you lies the unconscious body of a mind flayer, glistening and raw.
A newborn.
あ、生まれたてなんだ。
Unfortunate.
それはいい。始末。あまり嬉しい感じはしないけど。
All but it is. This one has only just transformed. It is weak, vulnerable. Its potential ripe for
収
harvest.
穫しやすいって。
Kill it. Absorb its power. Just like you did before.
まあな、結局だからな。で、意外とこいつも自我持ってたりして。
What? No! I've had so little time.
持ってた。持ってたな。 ちょっとかわいそうだけどおお。
Subtle approach.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Hop, hop. Say bye-bye.
The creature was born recently. Its
す
mind
まんな。
is fresh. You can absorb its potential if you continue.
生まれたばかりなのにってなんかちょっとギャグだったな完全に。どうしたの鍵。ああ。アブソリュートのメールだ。あるやん。燃える拳の一員だったんか。はあ。カンパ判定が有利になる。おう。すまんな。最後の警告？あ、なるほど。まさかこんなとこに自分から入ったのかな。じゃあまだまだ見てないとこいっぱいあるな。
Something over there.
絶対移動なんかあるよな、あいつな。なんか来た。あ、振動系。あ、避難民がやられてる。なんか結構やられてる。あ、このゲイで来れないか。あ、そうだ、もう私も飛行使えるんだった、そういえば。みんな来たかな。最後の警告。他のアブソリュート信徒の不動者どもと一緒にお前たちの汚いキャンプにいる。お前の娘にあのメモは届かなかった。彼女に何があったか知らない方がいい。あ、これか。何が起きてるんだろう、一体。なんか足跡続いてんな。こっちはこっちで洞窟か。フォーク。ここまた違うところだな。まずゾム、ラット、なんだ。あ、いきなり戦闘になるのこれ。 まあいいわ。はい、終了。あ、殺人事件のなんだ。こいつだ。あ、みんなドッペルゲンガーだもんな。だって。
Wish I had a bag of holding.
ちなみに平手寺院でいいのかな。ドッペルゲンガーのグループ見つけた。奇妙な花の鍵。ここ寺院の地下なんだね。まだなんかここら辺で調べるものがあるな。
Someone was arranging
死
these
体を並べて
corpses.
た。何のために。
What for?
第一の出せる。赤のオーリン。オーリンだ。オーリンのが更新されたな。ベハルの寺院を探す。どっかにあるわけだ。おまさかの寺院の中に出たな。あ、ここか。ここから出てきたんだ。
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my kitchen and leave.
ん？なんでキッチン片付けてん
Soup
の？
kitchen's no good if we've no one to feed soup to. Besides, Father Lorgan's gone. Murdered.
あれ、
And
ロー
now
ガ
they're
ン
blaming
神
a
父
refugee for
殺
it.
されたんだ。ここであったりあ
Some
る。
folk didn't like how he looked after the refugees. But I don't think they'd kill him for it. At least, I hope they wouldn't. That's a scary thought.
うん。で、なんかここの、あ、あれ？ついた？あ、なんか飛んでる。なんだこれ。
Leave her out of anyone. But you made his grace. Must you be so insensitive? Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something.
捜査官？
To be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for
Valeria.
itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed,
す
Sister
げえダンボ
Yanis.
だ。
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger.
バカなク
Language
ソ
like
そ
that
れ。
hardly befits a rector of Ilmater.
かなり意見が割れているように見えたが。
You could certainly say that. Two people just died on temple grounds. A high priest, Father
ローガン
Lorgan, and one of the
神
new
父と
refugees, Brilgor.
避難民。
Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target.
避難民対何かっていう感じなんだね、今ね。政治的に都合がいいとは？
Brilgor was a refugee. No one sticks up for them at the best of times, and with Gortash in power,
避難民が虐げられてるわけだ。
I expect the Flaming Fists will ban refugee aid now one of them's blamed for murder.
操作しようじゃ
Feel
あ。
free to look around the temple. But fair warning, the investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence.
ほう。シーラ・クラーベンって誰？
Tell you where to find her, but she won't be very chatty, I'm afraid. Shira passed away last year.
あ、
Peacefully.
死んじゃったんだ。
We buried her in the crypt under the temple, if you wish to visit.
捜査官は？
Shira's caress would be my best bet. That's her usual haunt after
あ
closing
あ
a case.
酒場かな。
Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start.
凶器を探す。
Anything disproving the refugee murder suicide angle, really. I really
Okay.
hope you find something. For all our sakes.
異次元の密偵助手。確かにな。上にも行きたいんだがな。先にシーラ探しに行くか。これ何のボタンなんだろうなこれ。あ、シーラここか。
Here lies Sister
あ、こ
Shira
こだ。
Clarwen, date of birth unknown, died 1491 DR.
Time for a family reunion.
お、出てきた。
Darling Shira, faithful to the crying god, long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh. Gone, thou might be, alas.
Hello, my dear.
あ、明日じゃないよ。あ、あ、あ、憑依した。
Honored Shira, her spirit hath fled, and her body but merely a husk. Swear I did to shed this foul mania and bestow it upon Shira. She was to endure, to suffer, as was her god Ilmata's wont. Who now shall bear the madness Shah has wrought on me, so I might no longer suffer? Oh, shall it be thou?
はあ。名前受け継ぐな、ごめんだ。魔法学ね。あんまりだけど、まあやるか。15か。あー、ダメだったな。あ、溜まってんな。あ、クリティカルだった。なかなか難しいな。あ、いってん。ギリギリ、なんとか。
The monk himself holds your answer. Tasha's
強
hideous
力な技
laughter
能
is a。
獲
powerful
得すれば分
skill,
別が犠牲にな
but
る。
earning it may come at the cost of wisdom.
いやいや、呪いを受け継ぐのはごめんだよ。
Well, if laugh I must, let our alliance end on a lark.
なるほど。あ、カーラックはいけるんだ。じゃあまあサクッと終わらせてあげましょうか。はい、完了。まあある意味助あ、
Eternally cast then, my spirit be. No. Morning Lord, I call to thee, lend your forbearance. No.
There better be a soft
I hate it.
bedroll.
召されたか。
A torturous fate by any measure.
召されたかな。あ、ローガン神父。
What ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not got all day.
ローガンの死について調べてる。
What do you want to know?
神話
Slowly. Logan was a good man, if naive. He deserved better. One of the refugees killed him. Cruelly, too. They cut off his hand. Sawed right through the bone. I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds.
麻痺性の
Logan was
毒。
alive while they took the hand. He just couldn't scream. It's sick.
えぐいな。
We give them everything, and all we get is nothing but a good man to bury. Please, leave me be.
もうダメか。ん？これさ、あれ使えばいいんじゃないの？本人に聞くのが早いでしょ。
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
誰に殺された？ドワーフ。
Dressed in red.
赤い服。ほう。どこで襲われた？
From the cellar. Refuge.
死んだ時何してた？
Brilgor. From fists.
犯人じゃないね。隠してたのどうして？
Innocence. Ilmater's will.
どこで隠した？
Into the tunnel with the rest. Oh, fool.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
なるほど。赤い服のドワーフってことね。はいはいはい。あ、これ鳩だな。ん？お、都電新聞。あ、こいつだ犯人。
That symbol on the collar. Gale, is this one yours?
It is! It's Tara! What's she doing all the way out here?
ターラ。この子？
Yeah, it was ripe with magic.
動物界はあったっけ？
Mr. Dakarios, heavens! Fancy seeing you here.
Tara! That can't be you, can it?
I suppose you won't be terribly shocked to find your old friend Tara amongst the pigeons. They've always been a personal favorite.
My, is that a ring? For us? Ugh, you shouldn't have. Enjoy yourself now, Tara. Looks like you've got yourself set up quite nicely here.
一体ここで何してるの？
She isn't my Trezim. She's my friend. And from the looks of things, it appears she's eating pigeons.
おい、やめるよ、頼める？
Right. Did you hear that, Tara? Stop it?
Well, these must be important birds indeed, Mr. Dakarios.
Forgive me for feasting on their bodies and bones so very
話が通じるようでよかった。
voraciously.
Oh, she's agreed. Just about.
お、明滅の指輪。
I suppose you've stumbled across those letters yet?
お、手紙見つけたぜ。
Thank the gods. Unopened as well. Oh, what a relief. My customers will be most pleased.
中身見んの忘れたわ。
Here's your fee. As promised.
お、やったね。金もらったぞ。すげえな。
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around.
避難民じゃない
Do
ぞ。
you have the means to support yourself?
金か。ああ、まあ200円ぐらいだったらいいぞ全然。
Article 30.1.5 of the Council's decree on extraordinary wartime measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution. Your name?
なぜ名前を
I'm
聞
doing
く？
the questioning here. Last time. Name?
ほう。
Well met, citizen.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you
Eh?
feel connection, resonance.
一体はなんだ？
A steel watcher, citizen. Here to serve the people of Baldur's Gate in the name of Lord Enver Gortash.
State your business.
ほう。まあ、バルダーズゲート私の街ですけど。
Eyes open, body still.
ほ
The
なんで？
Watcher will communicate with our new intelligence directorate. They'll determine if you're a threat to the city. Upstanding citizens have no reason to fear. And you are an upstanding citizen, aren't you?
まあいいですよ。
Behind the watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known.
Whoa. My engine, it's almost...
あれ？
I don't know... buzzing.
何に反応してる？
Attention.
Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It knows the cold walls of Moonrise Towers, and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die.
ほう。よし、やろう。
Now, citizen. I will interpret
みんな反対してん
any
の？
further hesitation as resistance.
Eat this, you pile of junk!
あ！
Villains, take heed.
Oh!
Recovery is imminent.
Those little bastards, or I'll have your heads!
入れた。 すげえ。なんか助けてくれたな。誰が助けてくれたんだろう。どれが更新された？鉄の手の恨み。スキャンされた間にディープノームの一団が鋼の衛兵を攻撃して助けてくれた。あ、わかった。 鉄のお手だ。エ渡りのここはなんだ。
Welcome to Shares's
あ、
caress,
シャレス
where
だ。
libations and sensual indulgences restore even the weariest souls.
Slow down, sweetie.
さっきの人たちは
Up there. Danthalan's dancing axe. The Harper safe house Jahira mentioned.
あ、こっちは入れないな。
10 loaves of bread.
どこ行ったんだろう。
Are you sure? The neighbours are talking out their asses. Besides, our pantry is full. Another quake.
この揺れなんだろうな。あ、ブレインが自由になろうとしてるのか。なるほど。
Would be more open to traders.
What do you reckon, pal? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs? You bonked your head recently. Didn't you spot them by the gate? Big metal bastards, even bigger swords. It's all right, well, we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build?
We should go. I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
We have enough for the Master.
あれ?
No more needed.
It's not for the Master, it's for me. I spent 100
この
years
二人ってもしかしてスポーンじゃねえか。
Soon, I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the Mass is done, and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you
来た。
freedom. And you believed him? Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion? It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
全然違うね、でもね、目の感じが。
You got out. You were free.
ほう。儀式について教えてくんないかい?
Of course, that's why he came crawling back. He wants to ascend with the rest of us. He heard about the ritual and the power our master will grant us. So he came back with his tail between his legs, hoping all would be forgiven.
You always were an idiot, Petras.
あ、そっか、日に当たると。
Is he hiding? Tell me!
死んでしまうよ。アスタリオン、ちょっと待ってって。
Fine. You owe your wretched life to my friend. Now tell me what I need to know.
The Master is preparing the Black Mass. Beneath his palace, there's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time. Hidden from us all. Do you really think you can stop him?
I'm the only one who can. The sun can't harm me. Cazador can't compel me. I don't need to fear him anymore. Now go, before I change my mind about roasting you, brother.
This isn't over, Astarion.
Oh, 消えた。
Poor fools. They actually think Cazador will save them.
殺さずにいてくれてよかったわ。
You sound surprised. I am capable of doing the right thing from time to time. They're no threat to us. They have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Worst of all, they don't know their fate's already set. They're doomed. The only question is whether their lives will be sacrificed to a monster like Cazador, or serve a greater purpose. 7 sigils on 7 spawn. And
7人いるのか。
has the other 6. We have to face him and take that power for ourselves.
ほう。そうだな。彼らを犠牲にする覚悟はあるのか？
Trust me, I'd rather slaughter someone else's family, but if that's what it takes. And it's not like their sweet innocence. They brought Cazador just as many victims as I did.
同じ穴の無地なか。
Not getting sentimental, are you? I thought you were with me on this.
うん。まあ私がついてるよ。
I knew I was right about you. You're a true friend. And now we know he's skulking beneath his palace. We can take the hunt to Cazador. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
まさかこんなとこにいるとはね。
Does the hand not assist the lips? The lips that...
お、シャイスの抱擁。ここに誰かがいるはず。あ、バデリアいた。
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria!
何も解決してねえぞ。
Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something.
そうだな。残念だがそうだ。新しい証拠見つけたぞ。
Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found?
デベラとは何だ？
My assistant.
あ、助手？
She's posted in the lower city investigating Duke Stelmane's murder. Now back to it. What
仮
have you
想地
found?
域。そうだな。そう、話したぜ。
That doesn't make sense. Why would this dwarf kill Father Lorgan? I need something more than vague allegations. Look, I appreciate the amateur investigator act. It's oddly flattering, with emphasis on the odd. But without hard evidence and an alternate motive, I consider this case closed.
ああ、まだ証拠が足りないか。
You're looking parched, sweetheart. Another tankard?
Else, darling. Another sip and I'm like to spill over. But other hankering for spicier flavors. How about you give me a taste?
黙ってみて。
What'd you say, doll? Have a sit on my lap. Let's see what pops up.
Darling, how you set me a quiver. You are a beast among men. No, a dragon, setting my phoenix nest aflame.
アホくさ。
I shall slake your thirst, dragon. You will part your lips and drink of my essence.
I will drink your essence.
Hoots, order up! Another tankard for the fist.
商売上手だね。
Establishment is quite to his taste. Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on.
Something's off about this one. On your guard.
油断しないで。
Oh. It's Raphael's favorite misadventurer. You've put me out of pocket, you know. Raphael bet me 5 soul coins you'd reach the city in one piece. He rented a room upstairs in the hope that you'd drop by.
ほう。お前は何者だ?
I forget we've never met. I've had my eyes and ears on you so long we feel like old friends. Carilla is my name. I'm Raphael's
助手か。
assistant, shall we say. Take your time. Have a drink. Sample the goods. Go see him when you're feeling refreshed.
ほう。2階にラファエルがいるのか。
Moan loudly in the library at all times.
エルミスター？エルミスターいるのかここに。
Devil's Den.
あ。いた。あれ？ボスだ。
I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything.
意外な人がいたな。
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You.
ラファエルと一緒にいたのか。
And you never will.
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
まさかラファエルに助けを求めているとは。
These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear.
え、クリアになった？
Unsettling.
直したの？
Wouldn't that be exquisite?
でも見た目変わってないぞ。
I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a
あ、
while.
シャットアウトした
So
の
we
か。
can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us.
なるほどね。
Huh. What's the catch?
そうだな。では気兼ねなく話してほしい。なぜ私をここに連れてき
I
た？
brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away, which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Unless some have already sprouted in places I can't see. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this
あ、なん
far.
か褒められて
But
ま
no
すね。
matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin.
まあそうだね。
A
直結してる
road
わ。
that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
ああ、ストラプリズ
In a
ム。
manner of speaking. But it's the one inside the
あ、
prison
オル
that
フェウス
you
か。
need, not the Illithid. the Gith. I can give you the means to break him free.
ほう。なんで私が彼を従事したいと思う
I
の？
suppose you'd rather suck on the Emperor's tentacles till the end of your days? Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an illithid. To you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an elder brain.
うん。そうだな。ただオルフェウスは敵で皇帝は味方って感じになってるけど今。
If I'd realized you were so gullible, I'd have tricked you into selling your soul for a pocketful of beans when we first met. To the Emperor, you are nothing more than a beast of burden, one that will transport it to the elder brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the elder brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free,
そうなんだよ
you
ね。
may have to kill him.
危険を冒す価値はまああるな。まあ方法が分かったからといって実際に実行するかどうかはギリギリまで決めなくていいわけだから。そうだな。分かった。解放する方法教えてよ
The
じゃあ。
Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope even now.
オルフェウスのハンマー。ほう。なんか都合が良すぎて怪しく聞こえるんだけど。
Good and truth rarely go hand in hand, but in this case, they are happy bedfellows, and we can be too. I swear to you, I have the solution to your problem.
ラファエルは本当にやりたいことって何なんだろうな。この世界に平和をもたらすためでないことは確かだな。ちょっと都合いいんじゃない？
Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want.
だから何が欲しいの？
There it is. Of course.
ほう。ハンマーと引き換えに魂を差し出せとで
You
も？
really do think highly of yourself. My sights are set on something much more valuable than your soul. Succulent, though it would be.
何頭の中の妖精ですかもしかして。
Want the crown
Ah.
that dominates the elder brain.
Handing that crown to this devil will be like feeding gunpowder.
火薬が当てるようなもの。
Agree to nothing.
あの冠か。なるほど。なんでそんなに欲しいの？
I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created it long centuries ago and brought doom to the empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Carsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Carsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the nine under one archdevil.
アーチデビルを
Me.
支配したいんだ。
Zariel wouldn't like that much. But even I'm not so desperate to spite her I'd put the hells in this bastard's hands.
なるほどね。ほう。なんでその場で手に入れなかっ
The
たの？
archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years. For a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor.
なるほど、解放したのか。
The crown back into play.
はあ。王冠を持つようになったいきさつは
Through the aid of a diabolist, somebody capable of opening a portal to the hells, deep in the hells. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking.
なるほどね。
And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me.
はあ、
In
なるほど。
exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on
まあ
the
そうだな、
Emperor.
確かに。
But there's no guarantee that Orpheus
そうだ
would
な、
be
保
on
証
your
はねえ
side.
な。
And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to
そう
deliver
だ
the
な。
crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the hells, but
本当にそこでやめるだろう
trusted
か。
to stop there. Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
ああ、そうだな。いや、ちょっと危険じゃねえかな。署名しちゃうとちょっとね。そうだな、一応自分で制御するつもりなんだけど。
Oh, I'm sorry, you were serious? The crown has laid low all who attempt to harness its power. Archwizards, emperors, gods. It would tear you apart.
それはお前だって同じなんじゃねえのだって。それなら取引はしない
I
わ。
won't stop you. But time is running out.
止めはしないんだ。
So, don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the
ああ、
world
今すぐ決めなくてもいいんだね。じゃあ。おう。なるほど。あ、意見聞きたいね。
So, the devil himself is pursuing the crown. As for whether it's truly the crown Carsus forged, well,
I think it's safe to assume we shouldn't take anything Raphael utters at face value. We must claim the crown of Carsus for ourselves, before anyone else does.
ゲイルは渡さない派ね。なるほど。
There you are. I thought I'd lost you.
そっか。
Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts.
そうかそうか。ああ。まあ戻ってきた何よりだ。
It's concerning that something could come between us like that. Especially when we are so close to the Elder Brain. Do you have any idea what it was?
そうだな。正直に言っとくか。ラファエルだな。
Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you?
ブレインの上の丘を要求されたな。
Giving the devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. And what did he offer you in return for bringing it to him?
まあ解放する手段だ
Tell
な。
me, you turned him down.
まあ一応断ったよ。
I am glad, but be careful. The devil is like a cockroach. No matter what you do to it, it will always come back. I doubt this will be the last time you are approached.
まあ待ってるって言ってたか
I
らな、
trust
現に。
that you will continue to remember who is really on your side. Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it, no matter what the devil whispers in your ear.
まあエルダーブレイン倒してからオルフェイス解放してもいい気がするんだよね。ボスがいるはずなどっかいな。あ、いた。
Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
別の方法をちょっと探したいな。
I did not come this far for you to turn your back on the first mother's son. And yet it seems I have no choice but to trust. There is but one prism, and you are its key. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus from the... I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions. Together, we will yet free the true heir of Gith's blessed empire. He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Geich. Istik, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer
地下にい
in
るの
hand.
か。そうだな。ただ彼を解放したら襲われるんじゃないかな。
The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
まあ話せばわかるっていう感じか。ちなみに保管場所にここだあた
The
りか。
devil of Raphael's stature does not simply make camp on the shores of the Styx. He will have made a sanctuary for himself, a lavish one too, one that caters to his many vices. He must keep the Orphic hammer there. Every house has an entrance, Istik, even those in the hells. You must find it.
ありがとう。
You're wasting your time and mine. Our true enemy is the Elder Brain. Focus your mind there.
なるほどね。まあいろいろねルートがありますからね。最終的に何を選ぶのかは。うわ。あれグレゴリオこんなとこにいたの。
Nine hells! You
followed me all the way here? What could you possibly want with me now?
そういえばさ、君の家の地下室でちょっと物騒なおもちゃ見つけたんだけど。
Sinister? Nonsense! Those are experimental toys, guaranteed to bring a smile to the face of even the unhappiest child. They're extremely precious, and you shouldn't be poking around in my workshop and tampering with them.
まあ、いずれにせよ究明するよ。
Really? There's no this? And nothing to get to the bottom of?
まあこいつも脅されてるっぽいからね。